matter? Blam! Yeah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Carson Wentz's Eagles.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. With Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here with Sims. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Off the play fake, Winston. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now they run with Sims. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it again with Sims. He'll get 3 up to midfield. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me...
And Sims lost it. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Sims. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll toss it out to Sims. Oh, he shifts past, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Charles Sims, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And bringing it in, this is Selleck over the middle. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you can see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Wentz over the middle to Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Robert Ayers in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To start the drive to Sims. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Second down, Winston. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A first down throw for Winston. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, it's Sims. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out here in the eye. They run for it with McNichols. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's caught by Mike Evans. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Right on the 30-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Little motion now from the tight end. They go play action here on 1st down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Screen pass to Sproles. They showed off the athletic juke, Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. And he connects with Ertz. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Golston in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. In not great starting field position here for the offense. Following the interception, Winston rolling to his left. And, oh, Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great spot to start this drive from here. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Here's Blunt. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll go McNichols to start the drive. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Jameis to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. Not
an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Winston here to throw. He's going to let this go deep for... It got his man complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Deshaun Jackson, 70 yards. And the...
Pay attention, man. Yeah, man, listen.
The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes talked at the interest. Win.